Here's a tricky question under the Fair Labor Standards Act. When do you have to pay employees for travel time? My name is Scott Horton. I'm a labor and employment attorney in New York. I often advise clients on these types of issues and want to give you some simple tips to get started with answering this question. First, standard commuting time to and from work usually does not count as work time. But if the employee is actually working during the commute, such as while riding public transportation, then that time would count. On the other hand, travel time during the workday as part of the employee's principal work activity is work time. So if the employee has to drive from location to location for sales purposes or to visit various offices, then that travel time does count as time worked towards both minimum wage and overtime hours. However, things get more complicated if the employee travels out of town. If an employee who normally works at one fixed location travels out of town and returns home in the same day, then the extra travel time is work time. But you can subtract the normal commuting time from the travel. On the other hand, when the employee travels overnight out of town, that adds another wrinkle. Then there are two general rules. First, anytime the employee actually spends working is work time, and this includes travel time driving a car. Now, the second rule is the portion of the day or days when travel time crosses the employee's normal work hours also counts as work time. And this includes time as a passenger. So, the first of these rules is pretty easy. If the employee is working or even driving, then they're actually doing something and aren't free to do other pursuits. The second rule is a little harder. So you have to actually consider the employee's standard workday, for example, 8 to 5, and evaluate whether the employee is traveling as a passenger during those hours. And the extent to which they are becomes work time, even if the travel occurs on days when the employee doesn't normally work, like the weekend. So again, is the employee actually doing something during the travel? Is the employee driving? Or if it's out of town overnight, is the employee traveling during their normal workday? These are the general rules for travel time under the Fair Labor Standards Act. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you watch more in the future.